So let me humbly invite Mr. Thomas Alabi to join us here. Alhaji Abdul Yakin to join us here. Alhaji Fadi Fatah to join us here. Mr. Abraham Kote Nikwe, President of Ghana Boxing Authority, join us here. The match commissioner for the Wabu title fight, Alhaji Taufik, join us here. As well as Mr. John Manfo, join us here. So we have these officials coming to the ring as we get ready for the main event of the evening. Officials for this bout, we have Judge 1, Me Mensa Kakpo, Judge 2, Erasmus O, and Judge 3, Shadrach Akwe. Roger Bano is the man in charge of this fight. Mr. Roger Bano, the 2017 SWAG Best Referee of the Year, is the man who is going to take charge of this fight. He's also the second Vice President of Ghana Boxing Authority. So, shall we please welcome the boxer from the Republic of Benin, Taja Willie Imorou. Now let's welcome the boxer from Tanzania, Loren Japhet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment all of us are waiting for. And the moment is here. And this is the title fight, West African Boxing Union Super Featherweight Championship over 10 rounds. Once again, we thank you so much for being part of this event. After this title fight, we have the very final fight before we call it a day. Now, shall we all stand on our feet to observe the national anthem of the two countries? Now, let's begin with the national anthem of the Republic of Benin.
Chante premier feu de l'aurore, enfant du Bénin debout. Jadis un zone appelle, joyeux sans faiblesse. Conçu avec courage, ardeur plein d'allégresse. Livré au prix du sang, du soleil. Bâtisseur du présent, une fois plus fort dans l'unité, chaque jour à la tâche. Pour la postérité, construisez sans relâche. Enfants du Bénin, debout, la liberté de Christ son nom. Chante le premier feu de l'avant, enfants du Bénin debout.
Now, the national anthem of Tanzania. Thank you very much. So, the two national anthem that we have observed. Now, let me have the dignitaries taking their seats as we get ready to officially introduce the boxes and the officials for this bout. After this main event of the evening, we have the very final fight before we call it a day. So this is the Super Featherweight Championship over 10 rounds. Now officials for this bout. Judge 1, May Mensa Akakpo. Judge 2, Erasmus O. Judge 3, Shadrach Akwe. Now introducing the boxer fighting out from the blue corner. This evening is spotted in the red and white trunks, red gloves and white shoe to match. This is a boxer with the weight of 128 pounds. And this is the boxer with the official record of 4 fights, no defeats, no draw. 3 of the wins came by way of knockout. So far, he has done 14 rounds of boxing. And this is the boxer who made his debut in 2020. He was born in Parakou in the Republic of Benin. Presenting to you the boxer, Taja Willie Imorou. Switching over to the red corner. And this evening is spotted in the white trunks with the flag of Tanzania. With the red gloves, blue and white shoe to match. This is a Tanzanian boxer, but currently based in Ghana. He came to Ghana in 2019 after he fought against Wasiru Muhammad. And the man has ever since stayed here in Ghana. And this is the man with the weight of 128 pounds. This is the man who was born in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. And this is the official record. 21 fights, 5 losses, 2 draws. 14 of the wins came by way of knockout. He made his debut in 2014. This is the man who has become one of the finest boxers on the De-Luxy Professional Boxing League platform. Presenting to you the boxer from Tanzania, Loren Japhet. And the man in charge of this fight is the SWAG 2017 Best Referee of the Year and currently the second Vice President of Ghana Boxing Authority, Roger Bano.
Good evening, guys. You do it 10-3, break, stop, defend yourself, but obey my commands. Any question? Good luck and shake hands.
All right, so here we are, ready for the super featherweight contest scheduled for 12 rounds for the West Africa Boxing Union title belt.
Round 1.
It's round 1, and it's Loren Japhet in the white trunks taking on Taja Willie Imorou. He comes from next door, Benin. good enough an opportunity for these two boxers to dare each other. We have seen Japhet on this platform already, so we know what he's capable of doing. But we also know about the pedigree of Beninois boxers. They have produced some fine boxers over the years, and some of them have also graced the soil here in Ghana. So let's see how these two boxers put strategies together to outdo each other. Quick jab there from Loren. And you do recollect on one of the fight nights we spoke about the opportunities that the De-Luxy Professional Boxing League has given to boxers on the West Coast. So we've had Nigerians come through, we've had the Beninois themselves come through. Loren Japhet has been on this platform, but of course he's based in Ghana over the last couple of years, honing his skills after that incredible fight against Wasiru. Loren Japhet trains out of the Fit Square Boxing Club. A boxing club that has produced some crack boxers over the years. And the boxing gym that also has Coach Latekwe as the man in charge. Japhet goes down and a quick rebuttal punch there. Yes, the mandatory 8 will happen. And he's receiving the mandatory 8 from experienced referee Roger Bano. Roger Bano, the center referee, has over the years been one of Ghana's finest. Has refereed in many, many international title fights. Nothing to really show by these two boxers, but the first round has been good enough.
Well, I think that the first round was used by both boxers to do themselves better. Unfortunately, Japhet, in the process of throwing one of his blows, went down through a connection of Imorou. So I mean, instead of Japhet leading on the card, I mean, normally when you are counted, it means that a point you go down by a point. But I think that he still did well in that particular round. But then he went down, which was very unfortunate, and he must be careful. Nothing clearly came out of the first round. Both boxers were very careful. They're trying to know each other very well. So let's see how the second round goes, and then we can be better judges of the second round.
So it's round 2 in a fight scheduled for 12 for the West Africa Boxing Union title at stake. A super featherweight fight. The Beninois Taji or Taja is in red, Japhet in white. Taja representing Republique du Benin, and Japhet standing in shoulder head high for Tanzania.
You know, Prince, one thing I like about Japhet is his discipline. He's one of the disciplined boxers. He doesn't play with his training, and he's always willing and ready to get into the ring. And I think that is a very good, thing for all boxers to emulate. I mean, most of our boxers lack that discipline. This young man, I can say on authority, is very disciplined, always training, always listening to his corner. He doesn't talk much. If you meet him I mean, it's almost ready to listen to you. Whatever you advice you give him, he's almost always willing and wanted to listen to you, which is very good. And I think that most of our bosses must emulate and ensure that they also come out, very disciplined.
Leadership by example, very key. A wild right there from Taja. Won't go too far with that. And again, it's a steady approach by Japhet. It's good to have a boxer fighting out of the zone for the West Africa title. Trying to look for that opening again, swings a wild right into open air.
Prince, I see Japhet trying to just get Imorou on some overhead. Unfortunately, it has not worked for him. He always wants to, try to get Imorou in some overhead, but it's never worked. Imorou is being very tactical and very smart, ensuring that Japhet will not get him on the overhead.
A good tactic employed, obviously not working. And a few jabs to the head of Taja, and a wild miss from Japhet. Chases after him, but again the bell ends the round.
I'm sure Imorou knows something about Japhet. Looking at the way how tactically and disciplined he is in the ring, he knows that when you go toe to toe with Japhet, he will destroy you. He knows that when you are not careful with Japhet in the ring, he will destroy you. So I like the tactics adapted by Imorou. He will not stand with Japhet and ensure that yes, when Japhet creates the web for him to enter, he will definitely not enter into that web, go around the web and run away so that Japhet will not get it. But I mean, this is just round 2. Let's see how the other rounds pans out. But I think that Japhet is not comfortable. He would like Imorou to come fighting so that he will fight. But unfortunately, Imorou is not doing that.
3.
Not worked so far. But here we go in round 3. And again, I'm also looking out for the threat. Could come from either of the two boxers, but the threat has not been exposed, not just yet. As Taja takes the fight to Japhet. Loren Japhet in white representing Tanzania. Taja Imorou in red representing Benin. Whoever wins this fight decorates his waist with the West Africa Boxing Union Super Featherweight title. And I'm sure the person will be accepted back in his hometown as a hero. Wild one from Japhet, missed. And then tries to attack Taja. Both boxers being very careful, not trying to be crafty and nifty. No rabbit blows, says our referee, Roger Bano. So Japhet trying to cut the court to size so he can narrow in Imorou. That's a shot to the head, another one to the head. Both boxers have not connected any wild shots as yet. This is round 3 coming to an end. And really, you can't begrudge these two boxers trying to be overly careful, as it were, not to open up a guard for any unforced blow.
Sure, Prince. There's a title at stake, so you have to tread cautiously, so you won't just be defeated anyhow. But I must say that I enjoy Japhet in this particular round. He's decided now to go with the jabs, go with a lot of jabs, because he has seen that it's difficult for him to get Imorou with all those hooks and then those overheads. I mean, so this particular round, he adapted a new strategy, come with the jabs. As much as he is the shorter of the two, he did a lot with the jabs and some few overheads who got connected. So let's see whether it will change. Because, I mean, this round clearly shows something good about Japhet. And I think that he must continue with this particular style. When you get the big punch, you throw. But without that, just go with the jabs, which he did in the third round. Let's see how he goes in the fourth round.
Into round 4 we go. This bout is scheduled for 12. West Africa Boxing Union title at stake. And it's a super featherweight championship fight. Now the Beninois try to open up nicely. Japhet went out of the ring and swung back in. And tries to counter with a double jab. That was a surprise rapid punching there from the Beninois. And to end off from where, or to continue from where Derek ended off, there's a title at stake. Obviously needs to be very careful not to expose the weak points. And I also noticed, I think, from the first round, that when the bell goes and they go into their respective corners, the Beninois still stays on his feet.
It tells you that he's just fit. The stamina is there. But Prince, I think this particular round, Imorou has done well. I mean, he has some good control. But it looks like the round is already just after 1 minute. Yeah. He's losing focus and Japhet is taking over. But from the beginning of the round, I can say that Imorou, was on top. He did well.
Quick caution from Roger Bano. The bout will continue. We've seen a couple of wild misses from Japhet. Gives us clear indication that perhaps Taja is also quick on the reflexes. Dancing around now, Taja, another couple of wild misses from Loren. Very close to call at this stage. Bell will sound for the end of the round.
Prince, I think you said what was on my mind. I mean, very close to call. And this particular round was very, very close. Imorou came to the party. He did so well. And at a point, Japhet took over. But it looks like Japhet will not give Imorou the chance to breathe. He will not give Imorou the breathing space. He's chasing him all around the ring. And I think that this particular bout, stamina will be of essence. How long can you go? How long can you run? How long can you move around the ring? We've just done 4. We are going to the 5th round, and there is more rounds to go. So when you are moving around, you must be mindful that you need to store some energy because we are just in the 5th round.
Seconds out. Round 5.
We're into round 5 in this super featherweight championship fight. And this championship fight, we'll see the winner crown himself in glory and have the West Africa Boxing Union super featherweight belt round the waist. First couple of rounds, probably 2 or 3 rounds, was an opportunity for familiarization. Combination nearly worked for Taja. Takes a big body shot from Japhet. That's a big one. And another one on the Beninois. Now Japhet puts him in the corner. He walks out of that unscathed. Another wild miss from the Beninois.
Well, Prince, I think that Japhet needs to be a bit patient, even when his opponent is in some kind of difficulties. Most of the blows that he throws are wayward blows, which will not end him any point. He just needs to be patient. And if you look at the corner, steady from the corner, they've been signaling to him to cool down because, I mean, he's in control. He doesn't need to rush, get the opponent at the right place, and then the necessary shots will go to the body and head of the opponent. But it looks like it's throwing a whole lot of big blows, unnecessary. Yeah. Let me put it for want of better word, unnecessary blows out there, which is not him the necessary point that will enable him to win the fight.
I've seen the hand gestures from the corner of Japhet a few times. So obviously, he would have to do something that he's not doing now or he's not doing right. That's a big one. The Beninois still stands.
Prince, I must say that this particular round is one of Japhet's best rounds since the fight started. He's done well to control and to chase Taja around the ring, and he's done that beautifully. He's done that winning a lot, getting a lot of punches landing on Taja's body and the head. One of such overheads landed straight on the head of Taja, which is good for him. He must do some more. He's a good boxer. He always delivers, and we expect. I want to see him doing much better than he's doing currently, and he's capable of doing that. We need him to show that.
We're halfway through. And this title fight. A title fight that has pitched Benin against Tanzania. Tanzania in white, represented by Loren Japhet. And it's the Beninois who seems to be using the jab to keep his opponent and be trying to clip him there with that right hook that never worked. Looking for that opening and timing it so cautiously, Japhet. Tactic by the Beninois, keeping Loren at bay with that left of his, and then pummeling with a right. A miss there from Taja. Again, a wild miss, and it's connecting pretty lightly there. And again, at times, it's clearly obvious that Taja seems to be a very swift boxer, very sleek. Times the puncher then walks out of trouble pretty much easily.
I mean, that is one of the advantages or the good weapons of Taja. It's very slippery.
Oh,
it moves.
That one rocked him. And then the left again. Loren now letting a few of those solid punches go. Misses a couple, lands a couple.
Well, so the slippery nature of Taja is what has helped him. But it looks like his team is coming down. I see him now getting slower than he used to. And Japhet too, smartly enough, now he's not doing so much of the chasing. He's allowed the Beninian Taja to also come so that he gets him on the. Initially, he was the one doing the chasing, but at this time, he will do a bit of the chasing and ask or allow Taja to also come forward so that we'll get him. And that is where he's managed to get him very well.
This clearly is a combination of different tactics. And now they're trying to go in. Japhet leading with the left. Connecting a few of the punches, missing a wild right. As we clearly move on, it's getting pretty dicey and exciting.
Clearly the boys are being separated from the men, or vice versa. I mean, the men are getting out of the boys. You could clearly see that Japhet is now coming up. As the round goes up, he's coming up. He's showing clearly how good he is. And you also see Taja now looks like he's getting tired. Like we stated earlier, initially he goes to the corner and will stand. Now he goes there and sits. It tells you that some level of tiredness is setting in, and he must ensure that he gets, he goes through all the necessary things for him to get energy and return back. But Japhet is not giving him that chance to enjoy in the ring at all.
Seconds out. Round 7.
Both boxers are ready for round 7. So here we go. Taja now goes to the corner and actually sits for the rest. So clearly, Derek, like he rightly said, something has gone on. And the pangs of tiredness setting in gradually. Again, leads with the left. Quick follow-up from Japhet. Oh, that was a nice connection. But we'll be cautioned for the turnaround antics. Connects to the head of Taja.
So Prince, you see Japhet, he now goes back, allow Taja to come because he
Change of tactic.
Yes, Taja has been that slippery. He chases him and will not get him. Now he allows him to come so that we also get the advantage of getting him on the counter, which he's doing rightly.
Poorly timed left punch there from Japhet. Referee would caution Taja to keep his head up. Don't forget, Loren Japhet has taken the mandatory 8 in the earlier rounds. But he needs that stability. He needs that momentum to keep the flow. And in he goes once again, trying to keep the jabs and then trying opening up an opportunity for a punch. Works on the body now. Takes one to the head, Japhet. How long can the jab keep separating the two boxers? It's just a matter of time before that big opening brings itself. This is the 7th round. We've got 5 more rounds to go. Well, these two boxers would have to say a big thank you to the West Africa Boxing Union making this title available and then putting it at stake for 2 crafty boxers to battle for that honor.
Exactly. I think that is a good opportunity for them, and I mean this particular bout is qualified to be a title fight. Both boxers are giving good account of themselves. Even the one on the losing end is clearly showing that it's good. I mean, it will not give Japhet that time to think and to control the game like he had wanted to do. But Japhet is also doing well, ensuring that yes, he will lead and lead. I mean, he will try and ensure that Taja will have a round for his money. It won't be easy for him. But you know, it's been a good 7 rounds. Let's see how the 8th round will go.
Round 8. I tried to do a little bit of looking at the movement of the lips of the corner of Japhet, a little bit ad-libbing, and looks like they're telling him to take the fight to the Beninois, but it looks like he has started the operation. Connects a few of those punches and then Japhet walks out of trouble. Obviously, the change of tactic seems to see a lot more forward movement by Taja, and then Japhet goes in trying to look for the kill. Couple of shots to the head of the Beninois. Quick caution from Roger Bano. It's been pretty uneasy fight with no clear openings for advantages to either of the two boxers. Shot to a body of Taja, but no worries at all for him. Very difficult to separate the two boxers at this stage. It's round 8 and it's scheduled for 12. Possibilities of opening up in the latter stages of the rounds, but of course it also depends on how each boxer handles the other as Japhet tries to open up once again. Japhet tries to go in, quick one. And now it's Japhet who's stalking his opponent.
Well, at a point in time, it becomes difficult that you have to do what you have to do in order to get the necessary points. And that is what we see Japhet doing. At a point, you have to just go around and claim your point, because without that, you will not be able to win the fight. But let me mention referee Roger Bano. He is doing so well, stamping his authority in the fight. I mean, when he has to come in, he comes in at the right time, issue the right instruction for the boxers to listen and to act accordingly. And he's doing that well. So let's also say kudos to referee Roger Bando for the work he's doing in the ring.
It's round 9 as announced by Mr. Ado, our bellman. And after this round, the countdown will be on. Again, nothing really to separate these two boxers. It's when they open up that opportunities of probably a knockout, will they rear its head out onto the screen. Shot to the head of Taja. Quick response with the jabs. Now Japhet trying to follow up. That's where he's missed a couple of those wild blows. Ducked pretty early and pretty well on that occasion. Wild swing there. Taja could not connect because definitely Japhet had landed a big one earlier on.
Prince, I don't know why Taja decided at a point to stand toe-to-toe with Japhet. It will not be good for him. I believe that his strategy is working for him, and he must focus and maintain same strategy. If you go into toe-to-toe with Japhet, you will be in trouble, because Japhet has the punches. He's smart, he's swift, and he can throw. I mean, so he should not get in toe-to-toe with Japhet. It will be bad for him.
Toe-to-toe may not be the order of the day, but the approach and the tactic almost always differs when you least expect it. It's a big opening in the second round for Taja, the Beninois, and that really scared.
Taja has adopted this new strategy by clenching. And I think it's also good for him. He goes to tell you that he's a bit tired, so he's added another strategy where he ensures that if it's difficulty, he will clench and ensure that he takes some rest, which he's doing and doing well.
Wild miss there from Taja. Clearly, tired limbs setting in. And Japhet seems to be very sleek at that. Oh! Benin one has gone down.
2.
He will take the mandatory 8. He looks strong. He's good to go. Obviously rattled by that blow, and Japhet would want to continue.
So Prince, you see that overhead Japhet has been trying over and over. One of that overhead is what took
Taja down.
Taja to the canvas. I mean, he's been trying, and it's Japhet. The left is very strict, so he gets you on that overhead and you go down. It's even lucky it didn't land well.
Yeah.
Taja didn't land well. If it had landed well, I'm not sure he will come back again to fight. You know, so he must be careful. Don't allow Japhet to get you into those corners. He will just give it to you.
Yeah. Well, indications are that this is going to be the last round. So it's going to be the last 3 minutes
Seconds out.
of fireworks and action.
Seconds out. 10. And the final round.
So as you heard from Mr. Adwa, bellkeeper, it's the 10th and the final round in this Wabu championship fight. On paper, we had clear indication that it was scheduled for 12. But anyway, here we go. It's the last round. This is where it's going to matter the most. Japhet trying to go back to the first tactic of cutting the ring.
I think Japhet has done something very important in this fight. He went down in the first round and he ensured that in the 9th round he also did well to take his opponent to visit the canvas, meaning that particular deficit in the first round. He's been able to clear that deficit and is now on the right path to win this particular fight. I think he's done enough to win this. I would not be surprised if he wins. He's done so well, and you know, his ringmanship excellent, his craft, and he knows what he's about. He's busy, serious, and very disciplined.
The ring craft obviously has been there on the part of Japhet. And I'm sure he would want to ride on that advantage to put that title round his waist. Japhet in white, representing Tanzania. Taja Imorou Hanri, the Benin in red. Okay, give and take, and that nearly rocked. Taja nearly went down again. And it's that left that seems to be doing the damage. Clearly that left is a weapon. Oh, what a fight we've seen. Benin taking on Tanzania. A combination you hardly see in boxing. Wild miss from Japhet. He ducks out of that nicely. Derek Ni Asai Ankra believes that the Tanzanian has done enough.
I mean, the Beninian Taja Imorou came to Accra, Ghana, and he showed a a lot. He's done so well. Unfortunately, he came to fight a dreadful Japhet, Loren Japhet, who is almost always busy, almost always training, and he's always beating his opponent. He came to meet the wrong opponent, and I see that what Japhet has done in the ring this morning, if he wins, if he's declared a winner, I will not be surprised.
Okay, let's cross over to Amin Lamte for the official verdict.
The condition, okay, the ring craftsmanship, look at the footworks, the landing of punches, the defense, and everything was amazing. We are waiting for the verdicts, and then we'll see who is going to be crowned with the title WABU, that is the Wabu title. So let me invite Mr. Thomas Alabi to join us, Alhaji Abdul Yakin, Alhaji Fadi Fatah, the indefatigable, Ibrahim Kutenikwe, President of Ghana Boxing Authority, Match Commissioner Alhaji Tofik. Let me also humbly invite the first Vice President, Mr. Rabon Dudu. Today he says that he wants to relax in his chair. So Salim, let's have you. You are now becoming a boxer. So we are waiting for the verdicts. Once again, let me remind you that Max TV will be showing you live the Ghana Black Stars friendly against Brazil in France on 23rd of this month on Friday. Be our guest and be part of this wonderful friendly game. The second match will be against Nicaragua in Spain on 27th, that is on Tuesday. Viewing centers, we have Osu Oxford Street, we have Papaya La Paz branch. This is where you can watch these wonderful matches. You're welcome. So now we are waiting for the verdicts, and Alhaji Tofik is the match commissioner. He's an official member of Wabu. Fadi Fatah, as we all know, is indefatigable from the Imax Media Group. Now we are waiting for the verdicts. So Mr. Thomas Alabi and Alhaji Fati Fatah will do us the honors to crown the winner. So now the verdict is just about to get ready. So after the verdicts, we have the very last fight, so don't go anywhere. Now we have the verdicts. Before the verdict, shall we put our hands together once again for the boxers? And let me also thank our headline sponsor, De-Luxy Paint Mood Champion, supported by Premium Motors. We thank them so much. And that is Renault, TCL, Max Buy, and Techno. We are most grateful. Now the verdicts. Judge 1, May Mensah Akakpo, scored about 99-91. Judge 2, Erasmus O, scored about 97-90. Judge 3, Shadrach Akwe, scored about 98-91. Ladies and gentlemen, by a unanimous point decision, now the new super featherweight Wabu champion, presenting to you the boxer from the Fifth Square Boxing Gymnasium, Loren Japhet. So Alhaji Fadi Fatah and Mr. Thomas Alabi will do us the favor to crown the winner. Loren Japhet has done it. Congratulations to the baby Noir boxer. Thank you very much, Alhaji Fadi Fatah. Salim, thank you so much for coming. Now let me talk to Loren. Loren, congratulations.
Oh, thanks so much. You
seem to have been distracted with the cut on your eyelids. Did that affect you?
Yes, it was affect me because when I got this cutting, I say, oh, why? Because I got this cutting very early. So I say, let me be careful and try to collect this title.
Very well. So you are very happy. Now your manager is here, Mr. John Manfo. He is very excited. Now tell us, what message do you have for your fans back in Tanzania?
The message I have, the first thing, the message I have the message for my manager and my team, because they are the ones that support me well and they push me. Okay. So, and I thank for Max TV because, Max TV, they help us very well. Okay. So I thank for Max TV and I thank for my fans too, because I saw some of my fans are here. I'm not a Ghanaian, but they support me. I thank for everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Loren. Thank you. So we are done with the main event. So we have the last bout of the evening. My very good friend and colleague, Sam Gold, will take over.